it's Alex, and today I want to talk to you about something very, very nice and magical. I want to talk to you about The Last Unicorn. Okay, The Last Unicorn was a movie originally released in 1982 or so, and it tells the story of the last unicorn. That's the last unicorn. And she's wandering around in her forest or whatever, and like her forest never like goes into winter because she's there and she protects the animals and no animals ever get killed and whatever. And then one day this butterfly, well, like the humans that are like trying to hunt, they're like, oh, we can never find stuff to kill because of the unicorn. Stay there and save yourself and whatnot. And then because you're the last one, and then she's like, oh, I can't be the last one, stupid humans. And then this butterfly comes and like it tells about all these things that don't go with the time, because I don't know, what's that thing called, like when you bring things from the future into the past and they don't make sense. But anyways, and it's like, oh, unicornness, this is this and that is that, and the Red Bull came and took them away. And the unicorn, whose voice is of Mia Farrow, was like, no, that can't be. And so she sets out into the wilderness to go find the other unicorns. And along the way, humans can't see her as a unicorn. They think she's like a white mare, like a really pretty white mare. So she's like traveling on the road and whatever, and like people are like, oh, she's so pretty, let's try to catch her. But then she runs away. And then one day she falls asleep, and like Mommy Fortuna, which is like a witch, sees her and is like, oh my god, like she can actually see this unicorn. So she like puts a spell on her and tells her like Hunchman and Schmendrick the magician to put her in one of the carts or whatever, and like Schmendrick knows that it's a unicorn, but he lies because he's like, oh, poor unicorn, you know, they're gonna hurt her. And then so they put her in a freak show with a bunch of other animals that are like not really horrible. Like they have a dragon, but it's really just an old serpent that's like with a spell on it so that people see a dragon. And then, but the one thing that is true there is the unicorn and a harpy, and the harpy's like hardcore evil and it wants to kill Mommy Fortuna. And then so then Schmendrick is like, I know what you are a unicorn, and like you can see my horn and stuff, and he's like, I will help you and whatever. So then the people leave, and like he steals the key away from the caretaker and opens the thingamabobber, and like they escape, and like the unicorn releases all the other animals and the harpy, and then the harpy kills Mommy Fortuna and tries to kill other things and them, but they like walk away because you're not supposed to run away from immortal things because they'll see you and they'll eat you and turn you to shreds. And then anyways, they go into these woods, and then this guy there, which is like the king of thieves or something, gets Schmendrick, and like they don't see the unicorn because she hides, gets Schmendrick and like tells him to do stuff. And then Molly Grew is his companion, and like she's like, no, kill him, we don't have enough rat soup from the same rat from God knows how many days ago. Anyways, and then like he uses this magic to make Robin Hood appear to distract him, and he tries to run away, but then they catch him and they tie him to a tree, and he tries to do magic again, and then the tree comes to life, so you can see the tree right there, and it's like, oh, come to my body, a tree loves you forever. And then the unicorn saves him, and then they're like leaving again, they're trying to like leave again, and then Molly Grew finds him and like, how dare you unicorn, because for some reason she can see her too. They're like, how dare you unicorn, why didn't you come when I was beautiful and young and and then like anyways they leave on to whatever to find the King Haggard and the Red Bull and all that junk, and then they get there, they're getting there, but then the Red Bull like comes and tries to like attack her, so Schmendrick is trying to save her, and so it's like, magic do as you will, magic do as you will, and she turns into a human. and she's naked. So then they give her Schmendrick's little thingamabobber to cover herself, and they go to King Hagrid's castle, and you find out that the only people that live there are King Hagrid, his son, and the magician, and the cat, and I think that's it. And other magical beings, I guess, I don't know. And so Schmendrick takes the place of the other magician, entertaining King Hagrid, while he is able to look for clues as to where the other unicorns are and what to do about the Red Bull. So the unicorn is turned into Lady Amalthea, a human person or whatever. And like the prince falls in love with her, and he tries and he tries and he tries and he tries to get her attention, and she's like, and then eventually, like, she does fall in love with him because she starts losing her unicornness, and like, now that I'm a woman, and he's like, I will love you forever, and and then he's like, oh, why do I even look for unicorns anymore? But then Schmendrick is like, you need to find the unicorns because that's what you said you were gonna do. And then King Hagrid's like, no, they're mine or whatever. So then she gets turned back into a unicorn or whatever when they're trying to find the Red Bull, and like they find out that the unicorns are in the ocean, and they come in with the tide, and you can see them going like, ah, and stuff. And then first she's like getting beaten up by the Red Bull, but it doesn't give you wings, and the prince tries to like help her or whatever, but then he like falls, and then she uses her magic to save him, and then she starts to fight the Red Bull and defeats him, and all the unicorns come out of the water, and they're like, and they totally annihilate him, and the King Hagrid's castle falls, and then she doesn't get to be a girl anymore, and she doesn't get to be with the prince anymore, but she's afraid of going back with the other unicorns because she learned regret, and she learned love, and no unicorn ever knew that. But she still goes back to her forest, and Molly Grew and Schmendrick get together, and the prince ends up alone. It's sad. They don't get to be together, but it's so pretty. You should watch it. Thank you. Bye.